We're gonna get right back into it. Shouts out to Trav in the comments. Hey, that's not underhand talk. I'm just letting y'all know it only took you only scored 3 runs, man. 3. You can't say just 3 words. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna stick in the NL West, but I think the Padres could be looking for another arm. They've got the names. They've got the names. They've got a top 5 ERA as a staff, but they're like 22nd in quality starts.
See, this is why I asked that question, because the most important part of this is where you buy high if you're a team that is 1 or 2 pieces away. So what prospects do those teams have? We're not gonna go over that now, but what we want encourage everybody to do is what prospects will we be including in deals like these to get those teams to get involved? Because again, this guy stepping in as your 3rd pitcher is probably the most ideal part of this. Because if you're getting 1.98 or 2 runs out of your 3rd pitcher, that's ridiculous.
And let's put it, when they gave him this deal,
nope.
And for them to get this from him now, it's like, okay, we'll give him to you. And now whatever team it is that wants him and wants to make that, they know that the Texas Rangers want to, unload him. So they don't need to give a top prospect. They can give one of their middle-level prospects and some cash considerations and say, here you go. And the team that's making that run is like, we just got our 3rd starter, let's make this run. Don't you think that's a shot in the arm to the team, to the players on the field?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about how important pitching is. Last year it's going to be this year because we've already seen more no-hitters than we've ever seen. Think about that. So considering this being the year of the pitcher, Storms, that's got to be big. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And for the money on that contract, literally every team who's contending or close to contending and doesn't feel 100% certain about their rotation should at least have a conversation about trying to land this guy.
In the words of our great big shot, Ron, it hurt to pick up the phone.
Damn right.
Ty, next trade.
So just for the sake of not sticking with pitchers here, I'm gonna throw out a very intriguing name.
Throw out a good position, Ty. Throw out a good position for us because I got a couple things in my bag here I want to unload for the people.
They're in a good position. So right now, I think he can play a little bit as far as move around the infield. His name's already been mentioned. He's in the Valley. Let's talk about Eduardo Escobar. Let's talk about him.
Position?
Second baseman.
Let's go.
I had him on my list as far as sellers, Diamondbacks. So let me read you what I got here. The first line says, the Arizona Diamondbacks are horrible. But they have an all-star caliber second baseman in Eduardo Escobar. He's signed through the end of the year, so he has to a team, depending on what he does and what he does during the run, basically catapult that team into the playoffs. He may be re-signed. But it's definitely a solid pickup all the way around for any team that wants to make the playoffs. Because he's good defensively, really good defensively. He can play all over the infield. He can play second, shortstop, and third. The only position he doesn't play is first. And he is about a 270 batting average, which is not bad for a second baseman. So he's an all-star caliber second baseman, and he can help you out definitely offensively. So if somebody needs a second baseman, somebody up the middle.
Lineup. Where does he?
It depends. Eighth. If he goes somewhere to where they don't have somebody that will, and it's a plus for them defensively, he can definitely hit second. It all depends who they have in the lineup and how that lineup
Absolutely.
As far as who he goes to.
Absolutely. Storm.
Escobar trade at this point an inevitability. He had a deal in the works in the mix. I exactly who those teams were interested, but the on the talks that to other teams are offering. But at this point, he's going to be.
Question. Player that we can plug into a lineup defensively, offensively, that can help us get or compete feel from a team in the AL or the NL.
Team he will go to and make
No,
them.
I'm saying, is he a caliber player where you put him on? Let's say the White Sox are the team. We all know the germ strolls, the class of the notice said there, because we know the Astros are one of the best lineups, especially when it comes in the American League. It just is what it is. That's no shot or no being funny. Is this a team? Is this on the White Sox per se that makes the White Sox a formidable threat to the Astros?
Threat to the Astros now. So he brings some veteran leadership, and he's old. So they
So, Storms, anything you would like to add?
Talent, some veteran leadership, anything but good for him. So I think it would be a good move. They definitely need to fill the hole at second base. Nick Madrigal has been injured all year, and they've been so they need somebody that they can put in there that can play every day, and give them that veteran leadership. Maybe somebody who's consistent at the plate too. The offensive team, that's not something they really need, but it would be a nice
Curveball.
Let's go.
So the White Sox, don't get me wrong, like that. If I getting my Victor Sweet mode in, and we need to make a sweet deal. If you want to stomp on, pick up the phone. He's like a guaranteed scoring position. That's when a savvy veteran that you're looking at right now, like Eduardo Escobar, he's definitely going to to the Brewers. So there, and make him some noise in the postseason. Pick him up. Indians. What's preventing the a legitimate lineup? So if I'm Escobar, and I'm intrigued. That's just me.
So
I think the Brewers. I think the Brewers need pitching. The pitching has been outstanding, but I think they need more help than that. I don't know if the Brewers are buyers or what, but I mean, Eduardo will only help them, obviously, but I just think that team there in their division is creeping up on them. They're and that's in the Reds. I think they're going to
respect
no
it.
problem with that. Because the more at this stage, every year we know takes on its own life. So when you pick up players, the goal is to get as close as you can to the proverbial getting over the hump, we'll call it. And that's what we'll say when it comes down to it. Like, good on defense, that not be something good to add in a situation where This is the year they could potentially make it to the World Series. To compete with them in the AL, so it's like the AL with it being so wide open.
And let's not forget. I mean, you know, we say rental because their contract, where you like the guy and you like how he's produced and he gets along well with the people in your clubhouse, you're gonna extend them. And if you have a good team to where you know you can make a run in the future as well, why not try it? Just keep them. If not, let them go elsewhere. But at least you tried to make that run that year or this year.
Absolutely. So Ty, give us one more trade scenario. Give us a good one.
Oh, no pressure, huh? I mean, that's what we're doing right now. So
skipper it goes.
So we've done a starting pitch. We've done someone on the infield here. Let's go to maybe